Not one day will they call out the Fulani headsmen that are killing Christians.
Prophet Uebert Angel in this video spoke about why a lot of Nigerian pastors are not speaking about this issue that is currently happening.
You are in a country that has got problems with Muslims and it's called Nigeria, and your duty is to call out people who are in Zimbabwe. At one time, my son Bushiri had people just lying, people that he never met. He said, yeah, I met him. So one day they were calling a phone. I said, give me that phone. Who is calling? So these people just threatening me, extorting money. I said, I grabbed it. So yes, I want $10,000 or I will come out and say this and say this. I said, oh, no problem. I will use 5,000 and send someone to kill you. There are people with the spirit of lions. The same pastors and the same apostolic gang that call themselves prefects of the spirits. Not one day will they call out the Fulani headsmen that are killing Christians.
Yes, sir.
No, they are scared, shaking in their boots. They won't call out Muslims. They won't. They are afraid. But easy to speak on the pulpit against another preacher because they know preachers are peaceful. Why can't you preach against Muhammad? Why? You know Muslims don't play. You know your head will be on a spike. Especially if you do it when you live in Nigeria. So the idea is, let's rampage. Let's just talk against prophets. Talk against other men of God. What about the ones that are actually killing Christians? Why can't you say something? Why can't you take Muhammad and put Muhammad here? Why can't you compare him to Jesus? Why can't you say Muhammad is false? Why can't you say Jesus is real? And this is what the Muslims are messing up. Why can't you oppose them? Muslims don't play. You see, fear that you think is courage when it's not courage. That's when you know somebody is a 5-year-old in the spirit. Calling their seniors. Seniors don't respond, they just look at it and say, But their age mates in the Muslim arena, they can't play with them. Because physically those boys will come for you. I'm waiting for one apostle with real spiritual power who will call out the Muslims, who speak against Muhammad openly. I dare you. They won't do it. Maybe they'll do it because I just called them. They'll just do one video. No, do a series, sir. A series. As a matter of fact, travel there to their region. Say it there, just like you say it against Uebert Angel. Say it there. Let's see. You are in a country that has got problems with Muslims and it's called Nigeria, and your duty is to call out people who are in Zimbabwe. What about the Muslims there? Do you know Christianity is not as big as Islam in Nigeria? Yes. Check the percentages. Of course, Christians say it's a lie. But we're talking about the official records. They say Muslims are more in Nigeria than Christians. And yet the apostles that are rising in that country are notorious on trying to fight people who are used of God. And they call them fake. Yet they can't call Muslims fake. Afraid. Just in their region. It shows immaturity in the spirit. Immaturity. Call out Pastor Chris. For what? Pastor Chris will call out everyone, Bill Gates, whosoever, leaders of any country. You will utter it. You will be shocked. He'll call them out. We told you when we were here, and they said there was going to be a demonstration. And I said, we're going to kill people on this list. We're going to deal with them. My name was also there. I don't know. I think I was on number 30 something. Or 16 or something. 16. I was so angry. I thought I was going to be number 1.
First of all, God bless Prophet Uebert Angel. Thank you so much, sir, for this particular video. You see, In fact, let me talk about the Christian leadership in Nigeria and pastors as a whole. Now, I've seen a lot of videos in the last 24 hours, people saying, why are Nigerian pastors not speaking? Have they suddenly lost their voice? What is going on? So someone even said, if you bring the top Nigerian pastors together, that they are very wealthy, that they can even use their influence and wealth to protect Christians in the north. That suggestion looked not really practical, right? Because there's always the government. There are certain things you cannot do. But I understand the point that person was trying to make. Our fathers of faith can do more. They can do more. Now, on the issue of whether they are speaking or not, right? To be fair, there are certain pastors that have actually spoken. There are those that are always speaking. Some have spoken even in recent times, and there are those that are always speaking. And you see this man, I can't remember his name, the man that started all this issue, that raised this issue, that man from the north. You see, if you are talking about fathers of faith in Nigeria, put that man at the top. Put him at the top. I believe our fathers of faith can do more. They can do more. They should do more. They have influence. They have the number. They can put some level of pressure on the government. They can work with the government. They can advise that, and not, that is, they can hold meetings, engagement with the government. What is going on? Ask questions. The government will give them audience because they have the influence. For the last 1 year, for example, there are pastors in Nigeria that have blatantly refused to talk about the issues that affect Christians in Nigeria. There are those that you cannot find one video of them talking about what is affecting Christians in Nigeria. There are men of God that if you search internet now, you will see a lot of video of them speaking about Nigeria, praying for Nigeria. Some spoke until they stopped speaking, and I respect them. Men like, when you look at men like Dr. Paul Eneche, Apostle Johnson Suleiman, Bishop David Oyedepo, these men have record of speaking. They are always speaking. But there are those that you will never find a video of them. Never. Let me also mention Bishop David Ibiome and others who always come out to speak. But there are others that you guys know. I don't want to mention names. They will never. You will never catch them talking about even praying for Nigeria. At least, at the very least. But when it comes to controversy, when it comes to doctrinal debates and things that do not matter, and this is what Prophet Uebert Angel is talking about. When it comes to doctrinal matters, insulting, calling names and all those things, they are experts in those things. It is well. It is well. My prayer, and like I've always said in my videos, all life matters, right? Engagement, every debate right now should be on how do we solve this problem. Be telling the government, be giving them solution, post it online. All this debate of, is it happening, is it not happening? It doesn't make any sense. So let's focus on solution right now. What do you guys think? Drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video.